everyone, thank you so much for clicking yet another video and welcome if you're new. My name is Teddy G and this channel is all about me taking you guys along for the journey with me as I build this clothing brand. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about 21 things that I wish I knew before starting my clothing brand. And I'm so happy to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Tailor Brands and I'm going to speak about them a little bit later in this video. So I've got my notebook down here and the way I've done this was just I sat down and I just wrote different things that I wish I knew. So it's not in any like particular order and it's not like grouped together, so it makes sense. So it's just like my thoughts and I'm just letting you guys know like some of my thoughts. So the first thing is that not everybody is going to believe in your vision. Some people are going to think that there's other things that are better for you to be doing with your life, and that is just something that you have to accept and you have to just block out the noise and get on with what it is that you want to do. Another thing is a lot of manufacturers, see how it's not in order, a lot of manufacturers may just refuse to work with you. Like, don't go thinking that you have the upper hand in this business, like you're the customer. No, they can just turn around and say like, nah, I don't want to work with you. And this has actually happened to me before and I've spoken about it in a previous video where I had gone to meet with a manufacturer, things were going well, and then all of a sudden they just decided that they didn't want to work with me like on this project, and it's just something I had to accept and there was nothing I could do about it. So always make sure that you're polite, professional to people that you're talking to, because yeah, they can just turn around and be like, nah. My third thing is being a limited company is a headache. I am registered as a limited company and quite honestly, I didn't need to, and I think it's a headache and I wish I didn't do it. Also, another point that I wish I knew was being registered as a VAT registered company is also a headache in itself. But once you reach a threshold, you actually don't have a choice. You actually have to register as a VAT registered company. But a lot of the time, some people consider registering voluntarily so that they can get some of that tax back, but actually submitting your VAT, is it tax, VAT, interchangeable, submitting your VAT returns every quarter, which is the way I've set it up, can be tedious. I even have 1 or 2 due. I have a late one. I was meant to do it in December, but I was on holiday and I just didn't do it. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what fine I'm gonna have to pay, but yeah, it's just long. And I feel like I just didn't need that just extra in my life. The fifth thing is sometimes it is better to outsource some of the things that you're going to need as a business owner. There's probably going to be somebody out there somewhere that's going to be better at doing what it is that you want to do than you. And this is something that I had to learn, and that actually brings me really nicely onto Tailor Brands, and I can start talking to you guys about what exactly is Tailor Brands and what exactly they do. Tailor Brands is an AI all-in-one platform aimed at bringing your brand to life. It is a great solution for aspiring small business owners like us, like yourselves, because I know a lot of people watching this channel are small businesses, and the reason why it's a great solution is because it helps with jump-starting your business. The platform actually helps with quite a lot of things that you're gonna need when starting your business. So it helps with things like creating the logo for your business, getting a domain for your business. So a domain is like your website address, your LLC, your website, so creating a website for your business, your business mailbox, so the professional mailbox where all your customer inquiries will come to, your online and offline business cards, things like printed merchandise, social media, branding, and many more things that are really important when it comes to starting your own business and starting it professionally. So I'm just going to grab my laptop and show you guys what the Tailor Brands website looks like, and I'm going to show you how I would use it to create a whole like new brand. Or maybe I might check out what kind of logo they come up with for Shwashwa. This is interesting. So if you're like most and you really want to start a business but you're not quite sure where to get started, Tailor Brands offers you everything you would need to launch a business all in one place, all on one platform. So be sure to click the link in my bio and use the code TaddyG for 40% off Tailor Brands. Back to some of the things I wish I knew. So number 6, and this is super like important important to know because you need to prepare for this eventuality. It doesn't happen to absolutely every entrepreneur, but it happens to the vast majority, and it's that you are going to be broke. You are going to be so broke. Guys, I have been so broke, like I don't even want to get into it, but you're going to be broke and you need to prepare for being broke, or you need to have a part-time job whilst you're trying to get your business off the ground, because I feel like not having money is it's not a life that I want to live, to be honest. And I wish I prepared a bit more for the broke periods, because yeah, it's been tough. The problem with entrepreneurship is that money is not always going to be constant. You're going to have like some really good months and then you're going to have some really bad months. Point number 7, and this is like one that I've recently like discovered, and it's really interesting because I don't feel like I've ever heard any entrepreneur say this, and that is you're going to have absolutely no time, but at the same time you're going to have like all the time in the world, especially if you're somebody that doesn't like have a part-time job and you do this full-time. Because there's some points in my business life where I'm just so busy and I'm just like on, and I literally don't have any time to myself. And then there are some weeks where I'm not busy at all and I'm just there, just like there. And it's not like I don't have anything to do, I just don't have the energy, the drive, the motivation to just get up and go, which you do need to have when you're running your own business, but you don't always have. So yeah, you are gonna have no time at all or so much time, if that makes sense. Comment down below if you've ever like experienced that in your business life, or you get what I'm trying to say, because I feel like I've never heard anybody say that. That actually brings me on to my next point, which is you need to have discipline. Motivation is not enough. I thought I needed to have self-motivation and that will help me bring my business to life. Because you're not always going to have motivation. You need to have discipline for those days that you don't have motivation. Learning different terms and phrases used in the fashion industry or in whatever business industry that you're in is super important when it comes to running your own business, because when you're speaking to suppliers and they're asking you what's your MOQ and you have no idea what that is, you're gonna just be delaying your progress. So take time out to just learn some of these things. When it comes to pricing your products in the clothing industry, I feel like it's better to start high and then reduce, as opposed to start low and then increase. And when you're actually pricing your products, make sure you bear in mind what position in the industry you want to be in. Another point that I learned quite early on in business is that not everybody is going to agree with the way you price your products. Some people are going to think it's too cheap. Some people are going to think it's too expensive. Actually, to be honest, for me, the most part, a lot of people just thought it was too expensive. And I had to just remember that those people are not my customers, and that's okay, because a lot of the time your friends and family are not going to be the people that are going to sustain your business for you. It's the customers that you obtain during your process. That actually brings me on to my next point, which is friends and family are not your customers. Developing a business plan for your business, for your clothing brand, is really important, because it not only helps you set goals for your business, it also helps you out with research, because when you're writing a business plan, there's a lot of research that you need to do to make sure that you fill out all the points in the business plan. In writing one, you're naturally going to be doing the research. Try, and this is something that I am still trying to work towards, but try and plan your collections way ahead into the future, because I kid you not, creating a collection takes forever. Sampling can be expensive, so make sure you are clear and concise when it comes to creating your tech pack, so that it reduces the back and forth between yourself and the manufacturer. Your brand is not yours, it belongs to your customer. So make sure you identify your target audience, and in everything that you do, make sure you're always appealing to that target audience. Networking, especially with stylists in this fashion industry, is incredibly powerful, and it's going to be very beneficial for your brand. Guys, please make sure you understand your margins and make sure you're actually making money. Don't produce a t-shirt for 8 quid and sell it for 11. Yeah, because in theory, cool, you're making £3 profit, but now you're not thinking about the packaging that you're going to put that product in, the label that you're going to have to add to that product, the shipping that you might have to cover unless you're charging additional for shipping, all those little things. So make sure you are understanding your margins. Okay, this one, this is point 19, by the way, so we're almost there. This one might be a little bit controversial, but don't get hung hung up on people copying your designs. Like, it happens. It's part of fashion. And another thing that I always hear when I do my like one-on-one sessions is people saying, oh, I don't want to have my products made in a certain country because I don't want them to copy my designs. Like, you can't be hung up on things like that. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous, because all that's going to do is stop you from starting your brand and just getting on with it. So just don't get hung up on things like that, because honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that deep. Another like one is set yourself a budget, but expect to exceed that budget. So make sure you have a little bit of wiggle room, because more often than not, you are gonna exceed your budget, especially when producing collections and clothes, because there's always gonna be some sort of unexpected expense, whether that's like customs or shipping and customs and things like fluctuate. The cost of fabrics fluctuate. Like, you can't always think that something's gonna cost the price that you initially had it costed at, if that makes sense. It's gonna cost that throughout the process. I've experienced it where my price of cotton has gone up, so always have a bit of wiggle room in your budget. My last and final point is create an online presence before you even start your business, and making sure that when you launch your business, you're actually launching it to an already there audience. So guys, I really hope that this video has been helpful for you guys, and please don't forget to click the link in my bio to check out Taylor Brands, and please do use my discount code TADDYG to get 40% off Taylor Brands. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in my very next video. Bye.